45% of the world's biggest mega projects blow past their budgets. Billions vanish. Timelines shatter. Yet we keep building bigger. This is Global Megastructures, and the difference between a project that reshapes a nation and one that never finishes comes down to forces most people never see. Every generation leaves its mark on the world, but only a few reshape the very horizon. This channel is built for people who see more than just concrete and steel. They see ambition, risk, and the relentless drive to build what others call impossible. Whether you are an engineer, a city dweller, a student, or just someone who cannot look away from the world's biggest cranes, you belong here. The audience spans ages 18 to 45, united by curiosity and a hunger for depth. Here, scale is not just spectacle. It is a story of vision colliding with reality, of budgets tested, timelines stretched, and breakthroughs forged under pressure. Each episode unpacks the full journey, from design tables to political backrooms, from the first poured foundation to the last rivet. This is where the world's largest projects are explained, not just admired. If you want more than highlights, if you want to understand how the world's boldest ideas become the infrastructure that shapes our future, this is your home. Every episode draws from a wide spectrum of stories that define the world of megastructures. Some projects rise from the ashes after years of setbacks, construction comebacks that defy the odds. Others test patience and budgets as timelines stretch and delays pile up. Some of the boldest plans never break ground, leaving behind canceled billion-dollar dreams. Then, there are the record breakers, tallest, longest, deepest, fastest, each rewriting what is possible. Infrastructure is not just about engineering. It is a stage for global rivalry, where nations compete to build bigger, faster, smarter. Space projects push ambition even further, from orbital habitats to lunar bases. And at the heart of it all, cities themselves become megaprojects, urban megadevelopments that transform how millions live and move. These 7 storylines, comebacks, delays, cancellations, record breakers, geopolitical contests, space builds, and urban megadevelopment, form the backbone of the channel. No matter the format, each episode promises a new angle on the world's most ambitious builds. Every megastructure stands on a foundation of choices about how it's built, how it's paid for, and how long it takes to rise from an idea to reality. The first lens is structure. Engineers face a constant balancing act. Chasing height or span means wrestling with wind, earthquakes, or shifting ground. The Burj Khalifa's buttressed core, the Millau Viaduct's cable stays, and the Gotthard base tunnel's reinforced rings all reveal how form follows both ambition and necessity. The second lens is finance. No project of this scale moves forward without a web of funding, sovereign budgets, public-private partnerships, export credits, or private equity. The mix determines who carries risk when costs climb or delays hit. In the US, megaprojects might lean 65% on federal credit, while in the UK, private loans can cover 70% of the tab. The third lens is timeline. Across the world, the difference between a record-breaking build and a cautionary tale often comes down to years lost or gained. Schedules stretch as design changes, procurement stalls, or new regulations land. These 3 perspectives, structure, finance, and timeline, shape the fate of every mega project, setting the stage for the logistical, political, and strategic forces that come next. Logistics and supply chains are the silent engines behind every mega project, moving a 3,000-ton steel spire across continents, coordinating a workforce of 40,000, or scheduling the delivery of millions of cubic meters of concrete. These are feats of organization as much as engineering. The logistics lens reveals how modular construction, real-time tracking, and dual-source procurement can mean the difference between a record-setting build and years of costly delay. Each project's supply chain stretches across borders, exposing it to global shocks, labor shortages, and political turbulence. But logistics alone can't explain what gets built, where, or why. That's where the political and social stakes come into focus. Megaprojects serve as symbols of national ambition, tools for regional development, and sometimes as levers in global rivalry. Funding models, whether sovereign budgets, public-private partnerships, or multilateral loans, reflect not just economic realities, but also political will and risk tolerance. Land acquisition, environmental review, and public opinion can accelerate or stall a project, while shifting alliances and election cycles shape timelines and outcomes. These final two lenses, logistics and political stakes, complete the channel's method for dissecting the world's biggest builds. By applying all 5 perspectives, every episode moves beyond the surface, showing how engineering, finance, schedule, supply, and politics collide to shape the infrastructure that defines our era. From the desert's edge, the Burj Khalifa rises with a buttressed concrete core and a skin of 103,000 square meters of glass, defying wind at 828 meters. Deep beneath the Alps, the Gotthard Base Tunnel stretches 57 kilometers, its reinforced rings holding back mountain pressure as high-speed trains cut through solid rock. The Millau Viaduct floats above the Tarn Valley, anchored by ultra-high-performance concrete piers and a fan of steel cables tuned to silence the wind. The Three Gorges Dam spans the Yangtze, its gravity design and roller-compacted concrete holding back more water than any structure on Earth. Kansai International Airport sits atop a man-made island, its runways engineered to ride out typhoons and decades of settling ground. California's high-speed rail carves a seismic-ready path across the Central Valley, aiming to connect cities at 350 kilometers per hour. Above it all, the International Space Station orbits with a 2.5-centimeter aluminum hull, shielding life from the vacuum beyond. And in the Saudi desert, NEOM rises, an entire city built from scratch, powered by hydrogen, chasing a future as bold as its scale. The median cost overrun across transport, urban, and energy megaprojects hovers around 45%, a figure confirmed by global databases and expert audits. To contain these risks, governments and builders turn to public-private partnerships, sovereign guarantees, and special-purpose vehicles that isolate project assets. When oversight fails, red flags like runaway procurement or opaque financing often precede disaster. These are the tools and warning signs that separate lasting landmarks from cautionary tales. Every new megastructure reshapes our world, economically, politically, and architecturally. As humanity builds bigger, the stakes rise. This is where ambition meets reality. Subscribe for the full story behind the world's boldest builds.